put music on?
I told you my mouse is messing up.
Well, we need to get that fixed.
Well, we will. Why didn't you go to Walmart and get me one?
Well, I didn't know your stuff was messed up.
You had a credit card.
I did have a credit card. I should have used it. It's like when I called you, hey, what kind of beer you want? Are we on?
We're on. We're live.
Well, I was waiting for the damn music. What's going on, America? We are. It's the KD hour again. I'm E.
I'm Kay.
Hit that subscribe.
Hit the little bell next to it so you never miss us.
Yeah. Evidently, we got a little technical issue. Our music's not up, so I didn't know we was live. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight.
Yeah, just a little short show. Yeah. Just let all y'all know that, we are still here. We're still alive. Still here.
We're coming back. Just had a lot of things going on. We're going to talk a little bit about Trump. We're kind of curious. I got questions about what actually going on. And then we're probably going to talk a little bit about some of this Garth Brooks and Budweiser issues going on.
Yeah. Well, the heading of the show is Trump, Democrats, and Garth Brooks.
The Democrats suck.
Right.
All right.
Except for my boss. I like him.
The president of the United States, Donald Trump, once again is having hell. And he's not even president right now.
I was going to say the former president.
Yeah, once they're president, they're always known as President so-and-so.
No shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why when they're out of office, they keep all the Secret Service that was issued to them during their time and whatever this. They still have Camp David tickets and all this.
All right.
So they're still known as President so-and-so.
Well, thank you for the informational.
Okay, well, what's going on is he has got 37 indictments.
Yeah.
All right. And from my understanding, I haven't actually heard what the criminal value or what we're calling all the
right.
The
but I think it all stemmed from him having the documents at Key Largo or wherever.
Yeah, it's where they were. That's the issue. There was some in a bathroom. There was some in a garage. Key Largo.
Hold on, I got to correct you there. The garage was Biden.
That's right.
Biden's were all in the garage, but somehow, I mean, if you're Obama or Pelosi or whatever, that makes it okay that it was in his garage. But go ahead, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Right. So I know there was hush money. That's part of the indictment too. There was hush money to a woman because
Oh yeah, to a stripper.
Yeah. I mean, is that the one he grabbed her crotch and?
I know. I think he is banging her, but
probably was. But that's why we voted for him.
Exactly.
Man. We need some meat, potatoes, meat on the bones kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah, we've all been to HR. We've all been in there. Hey, you can't say this. You can't walk by the cashier and say, "I really like your titties."
Right.
I've been told many, many times that is not a sentence we're allowed to say anymore.
Yeah, my former boss, not the one I have now, but. Yeah, he used to always just jokingly, give me shit. And I'd always be like, well, I'm going to HR. Yeah. And he would just lean forward. Well, okay, what do you want to complain about? Well, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My HR department sucks. It's like 32 people.
Yeah. My HR was the person who was needed to be told of.
But anyways, I digress. But anyways, Trump is going through these indictments. Now, the whole stem of this thing is just petty.
Right.
It's just very
petty. Definitely.
It's just they're just trying to find one more reason to be able to stop him from being able to run.
Right. And well, now during this though, and you're gonna have to forgive me because I don't remember. I'm hoping you can enlighten me on it. But the same day they dropped all these indictments on Trump was when there was something damning to them, to the Democrats and Biden and all that. I don't remember what it was. Did you know about that?
It's probably Hunter. Hunter probably killed
I'm sure.
A prostitute or something.
Right.
So we had to get her. Something did go down, though. I remember that.
Yeah. So they dropped them indictments the same day to get. So instead of looking at the Democrats, we'd be looking at.
Yeah, isn't it all the weapons that we're sending to Ukraine or this and that?
That's probably
all Ukraine, the money we sent to Ukraine.
I think
that's been spent on nothing, but Ukraine, which I think is actually going back into. It's being used as Ukraine money to help them. What's going on? Shout out to Darren. Glad to see you on here, buddy.
Hey.
We're a little political right now, but we're gonna get some really funny stuff here in a minute. But yeah, I think that's all it's about. Is that all that money? You know, we had that a few months ago. That guy came up because you know who the president of Ukraine is?
Not a clue.
It's a comedian.
Oh yeah,
A Ukrainian comedian who had enough celebrity status that he ran for office. As soon as he got in there, it's like, oh, we're going to war with this puppet master.
Well, I'm running for president next cycle then.
I think so.
I think I can get there.
I'd like to all my redneck beer drinking ability guys out there to do me as a write-in. Right here vote. See if I can get in there and knock somebody else out of the office.
There you go.
But anyways, I digress again.
You digress.
Well, I know one or two big words. I might misspell them, but I think I can pronounce them. But anyways, all this is going on. Like the entire time Trump was in office, it was Pelosi's job to get him impeached.
Right.
She tried it twice. Both times it didn't work. Now, she decided, well, she was getting close to retiring, but she hadn't made up her mind.
Right.
Evidently, we got to think some young man out there, wherever they were at, somebody broke in her house, hit her husband in the face with a hammer.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I don't condone physical violence like that, but if you got her out to go ahead and retire, hey, my hat's off to
That's
you.
That's
right. Big cheers.
I told you not to do that, but you did it anyway.
I took my hat off. I just let them know it might be gray and it might be white, but it's still there.
But it went across the camera screen.
You just a little hater, ain't you?
I am.
Don't hate the luscious long locks. Just hate the color.
We'll get to the belly next.
Oh. There's gonna be a live fight here in a minute.
So anyway, Donald Trump.
Okay, so Donald Trump's got all these indictments on him,
right?
Because they do not want him to have any chance to run again, because he's still eligible for a full 4 years as president.
Oh yeah,
and he's still eligible for a 2-year vice presidency run. So we could still have 6 years of office,
right?
Which I'm okay with, because we were not doing bad. Taxes came down a little bit, gas prices came down a little bit, jobs kind of opened back up.
Oh yeah,
The COVID thing hit. He got us a couple of stimulus packages to keep us going.
right.
And then he did the third stimulus package, which he was going to do for another $1,200. And the Democrats lunged on him.
Right.
And it's no, you can only do 6.
How dare you try to help America?
So they did 6, and then the cheating election went on.
Right.
And then Biden got into office.
Yep.
And then the first thing he did was, well, I'm going to give y'all a stimulus package of $600. Well, that's the other half of the 12
that Trump was going to give us. Right.
But y'all couldn't handle him giving us the whole 12. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure you got it.
Right.
But now since we've got that, they've raised taxes back up because they're trying to make up for all the stimulus money we got. And God forbid you donate to a charity. It's like,
yeah,
because no, you can't call that as a write-off no more. That's coming out of your taxes.
Yeah, and they
had $15 to give, but we need to tax $7 on that.
Yeah, but and they on just today they is on saying, inflation has dropped from when Biden took over. Well, somebody crunched the numbers on it. No, inflation has slowed down. It hasn't dropped. It's still higher than it ever was.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just slowed down. They're not ripping us off as bad as they were last month.
Yes, they're raising it a nickel every day.
Yeah.
And now they're only raising it 3 cents every day.
Right. And we're supposed to, hit Obama on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, Biden, my bad.
Because you remember what it was like when we was in high school? That's only like 10 or 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. But you remember
a few weeks back.
When we was driving around, gas was like 65, 70 cents a gallon.
Oh, shoot, yeah. $5 fill up my tank for the week.
I know, right? And I can remember pulling to a gas station seeing 72 cents and like, nope, I ain't doing it. Yep. Pull on down the next one, it still had 66. Where's those prices at?
On the old Biden thing you hit on and on Trump, he's still eligible for 4 more years.
Yeah.
He could do 2 years as
a vice
president. I don't really see Trump as a vice, but he could, just to piss off the Democrats.
Yeah.
But, they're all laughing at us right now anyway, because Obama had his 8 years as a president, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now he's got 4 more.
4 more under the old Biden administration.
The old Biden administration that we all know Obama is still running.
Yeah.
And now they're bringing up talk that Michael Obama is going to run.
Michael Obama, yeah.
Yeah. So,
also known as Michelle Obama, but with that flap she's got, it's Michael.
It's Michael. Well, I mean, they can keep running that charade all they want to.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at pictures. Look at the actual Michael that was best friends with Trump. Not Trump. With
Obama.
You got me all pissed off now.
Don't you ever say old Trump.
Right. Was best friends with Obama. And then look at Michelle. They're the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her cheekbones have slimmed down a little and she shaves more often.
Yeah.
But god dang, it's still the same person.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Look up Obama's best friend Michael and then look up Michelle Obama and you try to tell me a difference.
Right.
It's like that little picture
like you
see
said, when you see the little flap every time she moves in a dress, thump, thump, thump. Only thing bothers me is I'm pretty sure Michael's better endowed than I am,
I just say if that was a black Subaru that just blew
Right.
Suburban out there.
We're out. We're gone. When you see the FBI come in the door,
the door slams open. It was a joke. It was a joke. But that kind of takes me to the conspiracy parts of it.
right?
I've told you my theories about this. But anyways, I'm just real quick on the Trump thing. It's a bullcrap thing that's going on with these indictments. It's just another reason for them trying to shut him down, which America needs 4 more years of Trump.
Oh yeah,
We need to shut down what's going on in Ukraine, and we can help Ukraine or we can pull out.
and that's the only way we're getting rid of Obama is if we get Trump back in.
Trump
Or
back
at
in.
least a Republican back in.
Has to happen.
Otherwise, Obama's going to be our president for the next 30 years.
Yeah. And he can't even read. You seen the coloring books he does.
Yeah.
You saw that thing I posted on the election. This is where we are now.
Right.
It was bad. Anyways, it's bullcrap. Nothing but bullcrap. But anyways, going on to that conspiracy theory kind of issue, Michael, Michelle, Obama, this and that. I think it is Michael. I think it is a dude.
I have no doubt.
I think Obama's got some queerness in his step that's gone down, and that's why transgender is probably taking off on the fly.
Well, of course,
because everyone's like, "Well, if Michael can do it."
Exactly. I also can be the president's wife,
Right.
even though I've got a flap that hits my dress every time.
That's way down there.
Yeah,
It's not just anyways. But there's so much conspiracy out there. It's just like Saddam Hussein, what was going on with that and everything with George Bush, I guess it was.
Right.
And all that going on, they finally shut him down. But there's a thing that happened. You remember there was one video that came out of his hanging.
Right.
Of him being hanged. And if you watch that video, it shows him. And you can tell, it just looks to me like it's a double. But you can see him, his face is there.
Right.
He's distraught. His cheeks are shallowed in stuff because he's, depraved or whatever. But right as the rope drops, right as the hanging happens, what happened? This big rag-headed guy jumps right up in the view doing this.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't see nothing. You can't see rope. You can't see, what is it? The gauntlet, what's it called?
I don't
the
know.
hanging stage, whatever it was.
Yeah.
You couldn't see none of it. And he was in there a good 30 seconds to a minute hooping and hollering. That little phone never moved.
Right.
Until it was done. And then it showed him swinging from behind. And all you saw was the back of his head.
Yeah.
They did not hang him. I guarantee you he's living down there in the Keys. And I'm paying a lot of money every month on taxes to make sure that, he never has to work again.
Well, all I can say about that is he did not hang himself.
He did not. There was not a Clinton in office. Now you look at Bin Laden. Same thing happened with him. Another conspiracy theory here. He did a horrible thing on American soil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he should have been. They should have done to him what they did to Braveheart. They should have drawn and quartered him in the public.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I agree.
On the town square.
Yes, I agree.
And hung his head and his limbs and everything from every corner of our United States. to show that you will not come on our soil
Right.
and screw with us. But they didn't. There was a closed caption TV in that room with Obama, who was Epstein's killer, Hillary Clinton, and a couple of Joint Chiefs of Staff.
So in other words, all Bin Laden's buddies.
All Bin Laden's buddies.
Right.
They showed them watching a closed caption TV that wasn't no bigger than this monitor. And all you can see was the backside of the monitor and them. So all you could see was their facial expressions.
Yeah.
So anyways, the Navy SEALs go in there and they attack and they kill. And
what?
Nothing. They attack and they killed him. And all you see is a gasp out of Hillary Clinton. Right? All right. So that happened. And then the Navy SEALs, they wrapped his body up, put him on a boat, and they were bringing him back to America. But the Navy SEALs said they were so disgusted with him, they did not want him back on American soil. And because they said he was disfigured a little bit in the shooting. So they throwed him overboard at sea.
And see, I hadn't heard that.
And that's the thing. We never saw his body.
Right.
There was never a body or a picture shown that he was actually killed. But anyways, that's all I got on that thing.
All right.
That was my conspiracy. I had to get that out there.
Right.
So moving on.
Well, as far as, moving on, I say it every time. I hate the fact that we're still discussing this.
Yeah.
But Bud Light. Still in the news.
Effing it up left and right.
This time, though, it's Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Garth Brooks is opening a bar in Nashville. Should be open anytime soon. And, we've all heard the statement. He's going to sell Bud Light. And if you don't like it, if you're an asshole, don't come into my bar, is what he said. So,
yeah, that statement right there alone, because I'm not the biggest fan of Garth Brooks, that statement alone right there just tells me if that's how you're going to sell the place,
right?
If you're going to be an asshole, don't come in the bar. If I want to come into a bar and I choose not to buy Bud Light and I'm going to spend money to make you money, you better not ever call me a damn asshole, because I'll rip something off the damn wall as I walk out this summer. Take that, Garth Brooks. What you got to say to that?
Well, he did.
Roll that thunder.
He did backtrack it a little bit.
Oh, did he?
And said that, he was just, he wants everybody to come in, everybody in his bar should love each other, respect each other, everybody should be friends.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Because the bar is called Friends in Low Places.
Well, from the song. Yeah, I get that.
So he did backtrack on that just a little bit.
What's that song really about? Is that back from his cheating days?
Might have been.
Cheating. What do you call it? Infidel? Anyways, that's
infidelity. Infidel is like, the last guy we was talking about that we hung.
Oh, okay.
So that's two complete different areas there.
Well, infidelity,
you can say infidelity, but we can't claim that Garth Brooks
is an infidel.
Right.
So I'm using it. Okay.
We can't claim that he was behind the planes hitting the towers.
I'm going to retract the infidel comment. But you escape.
Well, I honestly, I do not appreciate him calling them assholes.
I agree.
And I think after he said that, I think he even understood that was, I screwed up. We all do it.
You know why? Because as soon as he's calling everybody an asshole, if you don't come here and drink Bud Light, it's going to open it up. It's going to be a transgender bar.
Right. And there you go. That's what everybody on Twitter, Facebook, all of that, Garth Brooks is just opening a gay bar.
Pretty much.
Well,
you're going to be dancing in there with what you think is a woman, and in a deep voice, it's going to whisper in the ear. You mind shaking hands with my friend in low places down there? It's like,
but I've seen both the Garth's wives. You're not going to convince me he's gay.
Well, no, I don't think he's gay.
Well, I know, but that's what the public is saying.
Oh,
he's wanting to open a gay bar and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And now he's going to, they're calling him gay and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, I disagree. I mean, with all of it. You can go watch your other videos. I disagree with everything on the Bud Light thing. But I can't disagree with Garth.
Yeah.
It's his bar. He can sell whatever he wants to sell there.
That's true. But if you're going to treat your guests, the people that make you the money, and call them assholes,
right?
Because they're boycotting Bud Light for a good reason, because it's the new transgender fruit drink.
Right.
You know, if he's going to call them assholes, yeah, I'm not coming in there. I'm not going to come in that place and start dancing with a girl because I know it's all about infidelity. It's a good place to come hang out when you're cheating on your wife. You mind dancing with this transgender while I load up some more Bud Lights in the refrigerator? Come on down.
Well, first off, went to a steakhouse in Sherman the other day.
Yeah.
And I was going to have me a nice good steak, going to have me a nice cold beer. You know what I ordered?
What?
Bud Light.
Did you?
Yep. It was coming out of my mouth before I even realized I could have got a Miller or whatever. But I've drank it for so many years that she said, "What can I get you?" I said, "Throw me a Bud Light."
Oh, yeah.
You know?
She asked if you wanted a sippy cup or a lemonade with it or something?
No,
a lime to stick
she
down
did not. But, you know, so, I mean, we're already, as much as we want to say we're all up in arms about it, you know, it's not on our brains every day.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I ordered a Bud Light, and then I looked up, there's a big sign on the wall that said Miller Lite. But that ain't even what I'm getting at here.
Right.
This is a national steakhouse chain.
Yeah.
You know, they're selling Bud Light.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to boycott them. Nobody's trying to shut them down.
Oh, no, they're just,
you know.
It's just a beer company, so the only way we can really hurt them is to stop buying that product.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know.
Right, but why are you going to get mad at Garth Brooks for saying, I'm going to sell Bud Light, but you're not going to get mad at your favorite steakhouse because, you know, they're still selling Bud Light. Well, they never stopped selling it.
Well, I didn't get so mad about that, but his comment about, I'm going to sell Bud Light. If you want to be an asshole, you can go somewhere else.
I give you that. Now, calling us assholes.
That comment right there is what makes me want to go in and stop holding it.
Right. That comment there, I'll give everybody out here who sees this, yes, calling us assholes was not cool.
It's not proper. Yeah. Not cool, Garth Brooks.
But if Kid Rock did the same thing, we'd all be like, oh, did you hear what he said?
I do like Kid Rock.
I like Garth. I'm not a country music fan.
Yeah.
But I like Garth. I like some of his songs.
I like some of his songs.
Yeah. I really like the things he does in his concerts. He helps people, you know, and that kind of stuff. But like I said, I mean, my only deal here is everybody's going to come down on Garth, but why are we not getting mad at our local steakhouse that's still selling Bud Light?
Well, they didn't call us an asshole when you ordered a steak. Would you like a steak? Yeah, can I get a Bud Light? Would you like that in a vagina cup?
Was you there?
I was not there.
How do you know the waitress didn't call me an asshole?
I mean, I'd have called you an asshole. I'd have probably been the one going like, really, Bud Light?
Yeah. Yeah.
What change that Puss walks away?
I would have too. Yeah.
We're bad. But you know, that's the whole thing about the whole Bud Light and the gender thing. Mm-hmm. It's not that we're upset at the flavor of Bud Light, because we have drank Bud Light products for a long time.
Oh, yeah, for
many years.
Since I've been 21, I've been drinking Bud Light, and I mean, that's been a good 9-10 years.
Yeah, but I know you're sick to death of hearing 9-10 years.
Yeah.
We just lying and shit. But it's just the whole story of it was the beer company itself. It was that person that made that, so their marketing department.
Right.
But because the only thing they sell is beer, that's the only thing we can go against.
Yes.
And
that ain't even the point I'm making. I mean, you know, like I said, at that restaurant the other night, if I'd have looked at that wall and saw Miller, I'd have said, hey, give me a Miller Lite. But it's all these years ingrained. Somebody says, what you want? Throw me a Bud Light.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And, then at that point, it's like, well, I can't change it now.
Yeah, I understand that.
But the whole issue I'm having here is with everybody coming down on Garth the way they are.
Yeah.
Because he's going to sell Bud Light.
Right.
Now, if you want to get mad because he called you an asshole, that's all right.
Yeah.
You can be mad about that. But if you're going to get mad at him for selling Bud Light, you need to get mad at every convenience store you walk into that still has it. You need to get mad at every restaurant that still offers it.
Yeah.
Just because Garth Brooks is famous, that doesn't mean he has to do what we tell him to.
Yes, it does. Damn it, Garth, do what we tell you.
Well, I mean, I'd appreciate that if he did. If he would just do what we told him to do, that'd be better.
Well, I mean, is Travis Tritt doing that? Didn't he stop selling?
He stopped selling Bud Light.
Yeah, it is things. Other people have stopped it just because they're making a difference. But if he's going to hit on that and open up a gay bar, I wish him all the success in the world. I will never frequent the gay bar of Garth Brooks. Mainly because he called us assholes.
Okay. Once again, I'll give you the asshole statement. But, so this famous steakhouse I went and ate at the other night, which I'm not naming because that steak was fabulous.
Right.
Are we going to call that a gay establishment now?
No.
But they're selling Bud Light.
But they have other options. And their main product is the food, not their drink.
Well, Garth has other options. You can get Miller. You can get...
I see where you're going me into here.
Yeah.
You want some real controversial conversation here. I'm going to tell you what. No, Garth Brooks is an asshole. One, he called us an asshole. He's a wife cheating on thing. That's his favorite sport in the world, is to cheat on your wife. He went to a concert and cried on stage, begging forgiveness from his first wife, Sandy, who had his children.
Was her name Sandy? I don't think that was her name.
That was her name.
Okay.
Anyway, because he was saying like, "Oh, Sandy, please forgive me," and this and that. I'm so sorry I cheated on you. I was a horrible person, and this and that. And he had children with this woman, and he made a vow on that stage to love her forever and for them to work on their thing. What'd he do? The following 2 weeks later,
made about $4 million.
Yeah, he did that. But he won like all the country music awards at the CMA Awards the following week or two. Because everybody was like standing ovation, hey, you stood up, you admitted your problems and this and that. What did he do the following month? Hey, look it. Me and Trisha Yearwood have been hooking up in the RV for the last year and a half. So even though you caught me with this, chickie at the bar, I've been hooking up with her after the parties.
Right.
So now he's with her. So even though they've been married for several years, like him and his first wife, and she is on tour with him, and he only tours with her, from my understanding.
Well, yeah, she wants to know what he's doing.
Damn right, you ain't getting out of my eyes.
But I got to bring up the same point I brought up when this was Bill Clinton. He was talking about, so many years ago. Is that any of our business?
What, Bill Clinton?
Well, when he cheated with Monica.
Yeah.
They made him come out and he had to do a public apology and all of that.
Yeah.
Was that any of our business?
It really wasn't. That was an issue
between him and his wife.
Him and his wife.
Which we at that time didn't know that his wife was a murdering whore.
Yes.
But, but I said that about Bill Clinton all them years ago. That was none of our business.
Yeah.
Well, same with Garth. That's not really our business.
Well, he brought it out on national TV and made it America's business.
But he ain't married to you. He ain't married to your sister. I mean, it's none of our business what he's doing.
God, the bitch, man.
He
called us an asshole.
Our business is, do you like his music? Do you not like his music?
I'm okay with his music.
I saw a deal earlier today, and I agree with it, and I'm going to screw up the quote, so I apologize already. But, entertainers are paid to entertain us.
Yes.
And
just like the presidency.
Is paid, the president we got now, yes, is paid to entertain us. So, keep all your views to yourself. Either sing or act, whatever it is you're doing, and entertain us. We don't give a shit about none of the rest of your opinions. Just because you're famous, your opinion doesn't mean more than my opinion does.
Yeah.
You know. So
I'm giving you that one.
anyway, I'm gonna get off my rant now. I'm done.
All right. Would you like to wrap this up, or you want to carry on?
I was about to just hit in stream. I guess we could say goodbye.
We're gonna say goodbye on this note. Remember, Hillary killed him.
He did not hang himself.
He didn't. Epstein did not kill himself. OJ did it.
He damn sure didn't.
He damn sure did.
He did not.
He damn sure did.
That's next week's show then, because I don't
week's
think
show.
OJ did it.
OJ did it.
You a lying bitch.
He got off scot-free, so then Beretta did it. And Beretta got off scot-free.
All right. Good to see y'all. Glad y'all was here. Be looking for some OJ stuff next week.